set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing the very long awaited, I think I want to call it like our relationship story.
Are we spilling all the tea?
Okay, well, like there's our relationship story kind of, and then there's like how we met. So should we do how we met?
How we met.
Okay, so we're gonna do how we met. If you guys want to see our like relationship story, the first couple months of our relationship, it's a whack story. Why is the door open?
Somehow we trying to break in.
There's a whitehead.
Oh my god.
There's 2 pimples right here that I just need to get before this video.
Ow! What is wrong with you?
That does not hurt.
Yeah, you're right. I just want you to do it more.
So this is how we met. I guess we'll kind of go back like a little bit further before we like officially met, because Ben knew about me.
She knew about me too.
I did not know about you. So at the point where he like knew of me, I was in another relationship and you were in another relationship too. We both broke up with our significant others around the same time, like right before prom. Well, we both didn't break up. Like the guy broke up with me and you broke up with your girlfriend.
I knew of her because Hayden played on my soccer team at Coronado. She came to some of our soccer games with her significant other, and that's kind of how I knew of her. And then I just played on Hayden's team, so she didn't really care about soccer or...
I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention.
I was just kind of there. I was working at Chick-fil-A at the time. I was a shift assistant, so I was like right above like just a normal employee. And I used to work in the mornings when I was working, and I came in for my shift at like 8 o'clock one morning, and I recognized you. Like you know when you like see somebody and you like recognize them, but you don't know like, oh my god, that's Ben. Like I had no idea what his name was, but I recognized him. Like, where do I know this guy from? I was barely walking into Chick-fil-A. A team leader came up to me, like a manager, and said, hey, do you have a pen? And I was like, yeah, I have a pen. And they're like, well, can you give it to that guy over there? He needs a pen to like write down his application. I was like, okay, whatever. So I gave the pen to Ben. Did you know who I was?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't.
Well, I mean, like, I felt like
recognize
it was like also one of those things. It was like I knew of you, and like I seen like maybe a few of your pictures, but I didn't know you like look like in person. Like obviously you look the same, but I was just like, I didn't want to like mention it.
Did you think it was cute?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Did you like me?
Kinda.
Did you have a crush on me? Yeah. Okay.
So after I was done filling out my application, I turned my application into the manager on duty, and then I walked out without returning Katie's pen.
Did you do it on purpose?
Maybe.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I did it on purpose. I actually ended up texting Hayden saying, hey, I definitely stole your sister's pen. Tell her I'll return it to her tomorrow. So the next day I went into Chick-fil-A. Why are you looking at me like that? I can see you. You're like...
Really? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just listening to you.
And then the next day I went back in and returned her pen at Chick-fil-A, and that was like the first official time I think we met.
Well, then it was like a joke, because like I was like, oh my gosh, you stole my pen, and he was like, I'm so sorry, like I'm bringing it back. But we weren't like texting. He just like came in and I was like, you stole my pen. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry, like, and brought it back. So it's like the first time we talked. And then he ended up getting hired. A couple weeks went by. I was actually finishing one of my shifts at Chick-fil-A, and I was sitting down in one of the booths, and he ends up coming in the doors. We have like these belts at Chick-fil-A. It's like one size, and you cut it.
You cut it to fit you.
Right, and he didn't know how to do that, and so he came up to me. He's like, hey, like, can you help me cut my belt? I was like, sure.
Well, it was kind of like one of those things where like I knew literally no one else at Chick-fil-A, but I had like some encounters with you. That's the reason I approached you.
He asked me like how to cut his belt, and I was like, okay, you need to go get the scissors off blah 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 and then bring it back. So he did that. I helped him cut his belt, and that was it. Like, and then I left, like we didn't talk. That was like our second encounter with each other. So then you actually started working. Whenever I like somebody, like if I like you as a friend,
she's mean to you,
or if I like you, then I normally like pick on you or be sassy towards you. But if like I don't really know you that well, I'll just kind of like smile and I'll be nice. But I was pretty mean to him. I thought he was cute. We started working the same shifts. My brother told me, because Ben and another guy on the team would apparently talk about me, and they would tell my brother how they thought I was hot. And he told my brother while I was dating this other guy, hey, I think your sister's super hot. I'm gonna break her and her boyfriend up. And that's what my brother told me, and I was like, what the heck? And so I never confronted him about it. And after about a week of us working together, we went on break together, and I just straight up was just like,
yeah. Like, second day of work, she's like, hey, so, someone told me that you were gonna break me and my ex up. And I was like,
he was like, why would you ask me that? Like,
I was like, I literally told her, I told her
if it was true.
I was like, why would you ask
You said
that?
you just made this super awkward.
Yeah,
You
I was like,
you just made this really awkward.
So awkward.
So yeah, we were like eating there, and I was like, well, is it true? And you were like,
I said no.
Yeah. No, you said yeah.
Oh, I just said yeah. I thought I said no at first, and then I ended
Maybe
up
you
coming.
did say
I
no.
definitely said no at first. I definitely said no at first.
And then Billy eventually told me that, like, that's what he said.
But the thing was, like, it was like one of those things where you say, it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna break her boyfriend up because, like, she's so beautiful and I want to date her. I didn't do anything.
No, he didn't do anything.
Nothing.
He did nothing. Like, we didn't even talk until a month after my ex-boyfriend and I were broken up. You guys know Ben, and he's very keen on his body. Like, he wants everybody to know that he's strong. He wants everybody to know that he has abs. He wants everybody to know that he goes to the gym. So he would take, like, our ice buckets at Chick-fil-A and, like, curl them. He's like, I'm in varsity weights. Like, I'm so
As
strong.
a joke.
He just, like, made a huge deal that he was just strong, and he really wanted me to know that. I commented on one of his pictures. He has a picture. I think it's still on his Instagram. He's, like, flexing so hard.
Beyond belief.
And he has a horrible tan line on his arm. And I forget, either I DM'd you that either you were in varsity weights or you had bad tan line.
No, it was, you commented on my picture, are you in varsity weights, bro? Question mark. Because I there's so many.
If you guys go back and see that,
go back and look,
the comment is still on there that I did.
It was back when I went to Miami, Florida, and I was shirtless and I was flexing real hard. You can tell. It's real cringy. But anyways, she commented, are you in varsity weights? Question mark. And then I ended up saying, like, yes or whatever. And then she ended up DMing me right after she made that comment and saying nice tan lines.
Yeah, because he had a horrible tan line. So he claims that I DM'd him first, which I technically did, but it wasn't like, hey, what's up? Like, you're hot. Like, you want to go on a date. It was just a sarcastic comment. Like, we were really good friends. So that's how we met. If you guys want to know details after that, there's a lot of juicy details of everything that happened in our relationship. I really want to do a video on that because we have a juicy story.
Real juicy story.
So yeah, everybody's been asking, like, how we met. That's how we met. And then after that, we were literally inseparable the entire summer. We spent every single second of every single day together. So if you guys want to know all of that and all the details of that, we will happily do another video because it's fun to think back on that. That was a really good summer. So
that's fun. Very fun summer.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. And we will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.
You set my world on fire. You're my